Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Ivy Spiritual Messages and Tarot. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if this message resonates with you, please consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe and hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section on how the message resonates with you. By doing so, you will also be eligible for monthly giveaway reading, which I'll be doing towards end of the month. If this message doesn't resonate with you, please don't worry, because this is going to be a general collective energy reading. It may or may not resonate with every single one of you out there. Alright, so for today's channel message, the main focus will be on love, specifically on those who are going through twin flame and soulmate journey. I will be referring to you as you or a divine feminine here. Doesn't matter of your gender, because I'm doing it from the divine feminine perspective, and I will be referring to your person as your person or divine masculine here. Again, doesn't matter of the gender. The divine feminine, the role can be switched in a sense that you could be coming from the divine masculine energy, or your person could be coming from the divine feminine energy. The point here is that just take the parts that resonate with you and just leave the rest. Alright, so I've pulled some cards for you here, and without further ado, let's get into your reading. Alright, so the first energy that I'm getting here is being represented with the increase and the number 3 cycle with the color blue. So I do feel like this today here, I do feel like many of you here, both the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy, need to focus on healing or unblocking or basically balancing the throat chakra coming up strongly here. And the overall message that I've got for you here is being represented with courage. So with these two cards coming up together, I do feel like this is mostly coming up from the divine masculine energy, in a sense that I do feel like your person here, this could also be referring to you. Basically, I do feel like your person is basically experiencing this increment of courage. This could be in many areas of their life at this point of time, but more specifically what I'm getting here is that they're basically getting the courage to pursue you, or basically they're getting the courage to confront what their heart desire here with this color green, which is usually the representation of heart chakra. So I do feel like they're coming from the place now, they have the courage or they have the strength here to finally face the connection and what the connection holds, like what both of your connection hold for them here. And I do feel like for some of them also might have been dealing with some kind of a deceitful or manipulative karmic situation here. And with that being said, I do feel like all this time they've been coming up from the place of fear, and now today they're basically getting out the courage to confront their this deceitful and manipulative karmic situation that they have been with. That kind of energy I'm getting strongly here for today, to begin with, from your divine masculine side here. As for your side, I've got anger coming up here as the overall energy, and this is the message that I've got for you here is safely express your anger, use your anger as positive force, honor all your emotion are scared, so are sacred. And what does it mean here is that I do feel like some of you divine feminine have been coming up from the place of anger and frustration here. This could be the long period of waiting that you need to endure just only to get a little communication from your person here. And with this anger card coming up here, what I'm getting strongly here, which is go hand in hand with this throat chakra energy that I'm getting in the beginning of the reading here, I do feel like today all your divine, like most of your divine feminine here, need to know how to express your anger in such a positive way here. You cannot just keep on and like you cannot just keep on putting your anger or just putting all your frustration within yourself here and just thinking that it's okay if I learn to not express it, it's just like suddenly going to go away. No, it's not going to be like that. If you keep all this negative emotion, sadness, anger, frustration here, jealousy, all of this negative emotion here is actually going to blow out suddenly, and the result of that is even going to be severe, as you need to express it at that point of time here. And with this nature card coming up here, I do feel like for some of you here, you are more connected with nature. So I would suggest you to go out in the nature, or just standing in front of your house. Just try to ground yourself and just release all this anger, all this frustration, all this emotion that you basically have been putting inside yourself coming up here. The message that I've got for you here is that ground yourself, find a sanctuary in the nature, and connect with the elemental. So again, what is your elemental here? Are you more connected with water? Are you more connected with earth, air, or even fire? What are the things that basically like you are more calm or you're more connected with here? For those of you who feel like you're connected to water, try to go into a near water stream here. This could be a river, a lake, or just having a water in your bathroom, and in your bathtub, and just like do some spiritual bath here, just to release all this anger, all this frustration within yourself. And by doing so also, you're going to get the mirror energy from your person, because some of you could also be getting out the energy from your person or your divine masculine here, and you're just unsure on how to deal with that. So saging and grounding yourself will actually helpful for you as well. And I've got imagination with growth coming up here. So there are definitely going to be huge growth or significant growth you're going to witness for the past in the next few days here, due to the past new moon energy that we have just gone through here. The message that I've got for you here is that seek a mentor or a guide. Take a baby step as you grow and willing to learn from others. So I do feel like some of you with this past new moon energy, you could also be getting such a high intuitive messages or such a high telepathic messages here. You could also be hearing or getting messages from your guides or from your spirit guide, from your mentor here quite clearly. So what I would suggest you to do here is that take everything out, do a journal, take a journal here, write down all the thoughts and all the messages as you receive. Again, those messages doesn't have to make sense at that point of time of receiving, but just write it down, because it may make sense later on here in the next few days, or even in the next month, or in the next few months coming up here as well. The next card that I've got for you here is imagination, with the message coming up here is envision a new reality, give yourself permission to dream, and believe in unlimited possibilities here. So with this card coming up here, this is basically the manifestation card for me. So with this imagination card, what you need to do here is that keep on manifesting your new reality, keep on manifesting this union to happen between you and your person here. But just know here, when you try to manifest something, you cannot come from the place of anger, or you cannot come from the place of fear, or any of this negative emotion coming up here. And with this increased card, you need to make this conscious decision. What are this feeling, or what are the emotion that you choose to increase within yourself? You want to increase the anger, or do you want to increase the courage to face the anger, to face the fear, which is just, remember, fear is just an illusion coming up strongly here. So again, at this point of time, I do feel like today is going to be a huge decision within yourself, because I do feel like since the past new moon energy, I do feel like you've been trying so hard to balance yourself, or you've been trying so hard to juggle yourself here in terms of your emotion, because I do feel like some of you could be feeling such an intense energetical shift that has been happening for the past few days here, which I do feel like it's still going to continue until the next few days, since we're actually going to enter new moon in the month of August on 3rd of August here. So with this imagination card, just know like within this period here, you definitely have such a high manifestation power, and this is why I do feel like you're even hearing your guides or your spirit guides more clearly here. And this is why you need to make this conscious decision. Okay, whenever you're feeling negative energy, whenever you're feeling frustration, whenever you're feeling anger, what are you going to do about that? Which energy are you going to focus? Are you going to focus on the positive energy, or are you going to focus on the negative energy coming up here strongly as well? So let's get into the tarot reading here. The first card that I've got for you here is the Six of Swords, followed by the Tower card, and then the Queen of Cups and the World card coming up here. So with this Six of Swords coming up here, this is basically the traveling card. And the message that I've got for you here is that from your divine masculine that I'm coming. That's the energy coming up strongly here with this card. I do feel like, again, with this with this courage card here, the message that I'm getting here is that they're definitely building up their courage to come towards you here. I do feel like for some of you who haven't gotten a communication with your person, could actually be getting a communication, or the line of communication is going to open up here this whole week here. And for those of you who have been thinking of wanting to message your person but coming out from the place of fear that your person might not reply to you or might not acknowledge you here, with this courage card and the Six of Swords, I'm getting that it's okay to message them, but do this from the place of positivity here, and do not come from the place of fear, or do not come from the place of anger. So try to meditate, try to ground yourself more here, and the moment you feel in peace, the moment you feel calm here, you can actually message them, because I do feel like that's definitely going to be a response, and from there the communication going to pick up as well here. But the message that I'm getting here is that your person is definitely building up their courage to come towards you, to end their connection with the karmic here. And I've got the Tower card coming up as well. With the overall energy I've got here is the Emperor. So I do feel like this is mostly currently going on in your personal life or in the divine masculine life at this point of time. The Tower card is basically the representation that there are lots of shift, energetical shift as well as 3D shift is basically going on in your personal life at this point of time. There could be a huge fight, a huge misunderstanding. There could even be a legal separation or a strong breakup that is going to come between your person and whoever they are with currently at this point of time. For those of you who your person are not with someone or not in a relationship here, with this Tower card, I do feel like this is something related to their ego. So either their life in general, again this is external, nothing to do with you, either their life in general or even something regarding their work, their career, some kind of a huge financial difficulties as well as financial loss could be there here. And all of these things are serving as a learning time for your person here, and this is basically needed. This Tower movement is basically needed for your person to go through, so they can actually transform to the divine masculine that they are supposed to be with here. And with this Queen of Cups energy, again, I'm definitely sensing like lots of your divine feminine energy here are in tune with your with your inner intuitive sign here. And I do feel like for some of you, your higher calling is to be a mentor as well as to be a healer coming up here with this Queen of Cups energy. And ever since the past new moon energy that we just went through here, I do feel like you divine feminine have been getting lots of intuitive messages, have been getting lots of telepathic messages here. And the lesson that you need to be with here is that you need to stand still or stand strong in midst of all of this wave. So I do feel like at this point of time your emotion is definitely ranging so hard. I do feel like there are lots of emotional turmoil that you're currently going on within yourself here. And the point here is that to be standing still within yourself here and know that all this emotion is not supposed to control you, but you are the one who has the control over your emotion here. And I've got the World tree coming up here. So yeah, definitely that is going to be coming up to an end. All this the Tower movement that's basically going on in your life, in your personal life, all this karmic situation that is basically holding yourself and your person to come towards both of you here, to come towards both of the union, is definitely going to come to an end, which is going to result in the Ten of Cups energy, happy home, happy family, happy relationship, as well as wish fulfillment card coming up here. Alright, so that's it for today's daily channel message. I hope the reading resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as well as let me know in the comment section on how the message resonates with you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.